Good Sunday morning. As you can see, I've had better Sunday mornings. First, we're going to list the pluses of this Sunday morning. Then we're going to explain why I'm here. This was supposed to be the day that I went back to choir because we have been working on healing my lungs and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, I woke up well before 5 o'clock, which if you followed my channel for any amount of time, you know that on choir, to get ready for choir, I get up at 5 o'clock on Sunday morning. I can get there if I get up at 7, but I prefer to get up at 5 and give myself time to do the things that I need to do to prepare myself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically to do 2 services and to do what I feel is my best job. Okay, so here's what the goods. Okay, the goods were I was awake well before my alarm went off at 5 o'clock. I was awake at 6 o'clock. I was awake at 7. The drawback is that I woke up with a hemiplegic migraine. So that kind of canceled the plans for today. The good is we start Bible quizzing. Ian is in the second service Bible quizzing, so I have a little bit of time alone to talk and do a video that's just me. I don't mind having him in my videos, please understand that. But every now and then, me and you just kind of need to have a talk. I also need to correct, I think in the last video when we were talking about our friend's family that was affected by a tragic car accident, at that time I had been told that it was the mother. It was not. It was her 15-year-old daughter that passed away due to the car accident. The mother herself was on life support, and when I checked in with her sister, they had taken her off of life support and she was doing okay, in and out of consciousness, but they still had not been able to even tell her that her 15-year-old daughter did not survive the accident. It's heartbreaking for an entire community. As you know, if you followed my channel, even though I don't live there anymore, we are all still a close-knit community. Some of the younger ones, I have to ask questions like, okay, who's your dad? Who's your mom? That just comes with age. But it is something that has been a tremendous loss for a lot of us. Getting ready to go, drive past for Thanksgiving. I don't even know, they had started to GoFundMe to fund the funeral for the young 15-year-old girl that passed away. I don't even know, I have not checked on that in a couple of days. A lot of neat stuff has been happening in my kitchen. We didn't really get to film it all because we were mostly enjoying it all. And I posted some pictures, so I'll just kind of insert the clips and I will tell you what they are. You will see several items of Tupperware featured. Currently having a Tupperware party. I love Tupperware. I know. I love it. I've used products for 37 years. I love most everything that I have from Tupperware. As in, I use my stuff on a weekly basis, most of the time, sometimes a daily basis. Coming off of this last sickness that we all had, there was a lot of catch-up to do. So, I've had more baking days than I normally do. But I will put the things through here, and I will just kind of tell you, I made 8 loaves of Amish bread with, different flavors. 4 were apple butter, that I made the apple butter. 2 were pumpkin. They were really good. We're going to make more of those. And then I made lemon. I've got 2 guys at the garage that lemon is their favorite bread. And one of them was kind enough to bring his dirt car to show our boys club at church. So he got his own loaf. Usually I just send them with my husband, and they kind of, whoever gets. But, we'd say thank you with baked goods a lot. We made the sponge, which is a neat thing. If you want more information on that, go to the King Arthur website. I use King Arthur flour. If you want to use another flour, by all means. It works. I choose King Arthur because it aligns with the things that I like in a company. And it's an unbleached flour. And so I like that. I'm looking into Azure Standard for things like that. But I have to figure out an effective way to keep it. I'm not there yet. Apparently I'm a crunchy person. I really don't know how crunchy happened and silky and all that neat stuff. I think it's ridiculous, okay? I think, I choose to do things a certain way because I enjoy doing them, and they work for me. If you don't make your own bread or make sourdough starters or an Amish friendship bread starter, that's fine. You live your life how it suits you. Some people simply don't have the time. But we know that staying away from processed foods or fast foods are better for us health-wise, regardless. So, trying to make that change because, in my family, we have me with my laundry list of issues. My daughter has a few issues, and my husband has a few issues. So we are trying different things to help us be healthier. So what you'll see is I have one bowl that I use probably a good 6 to 8 to 10 times a week. It's my That's a bowl. It's a Tupperware bowl. I have a mega bowl. I use it to keep my flour in. I long ago, the canisters are great, but if you buy flour in the capacity that I do, it won't fit. So I'm just telling you, it won't fit. So my big mega That's a bowl houses my flour, and it also houses the flour. That I also mill my own flour. So we made sourdough pancakes. I make a huge batch of them. We freeze them, and then Ian has them for breakfast for quite some time. I make the sponge, which is it's just cool. I'll show you the sponge. The sponge has to set for 12 hours, at least, before you completely mix the pancake batter and make the pancakes. And they are really good. Ian and I made sourdough pizza crust. It turned out really good. I made the sauce for the pizza. Hang on, we have to raise up just a little bit. I'm sorry. I made the sauce from tomatoes that I canned from my garden. And that honestly, that was neat. It was fun. And there was a sense of, I don't want to say pride because that's not really it. There was a sense of, I did this. I grew this. I took it from a seed to a plant to a fruit to processing it, canning it, and then cooking it down. There was a little more liquid left in my tomatoes than I really wanted, but it was just a matter of cooking that down so that it, thickening it up into a sauce. Took like 15-20 minutes, no big deal. We have I can't think of what it's called, but it has a shredder, a cylindrical shredder. So, and it's so easy and safe. We have a smaller one that we got from Amazon that we use to process zucchini, and then we have the bigger one, and it is so safe that I cut the cheese into the sizes that it needed to be to go through the shredder, but Ian did the rest by himself, other than, changing out the bowls, and it was easy. He just did it. So, there's a lot of products that I use and love. And I know there's other things that are associated. I know that Tupperware is an MLM. I know how long they've been in business. I know all that stuff. There are some things that I just buy because I like them and I use them. So there's that. We'll put that in this video here shortly. But anyway, I wanted to check in with y'all. I know posting has been sporadic. That's just kind of how this channel works. We post when we can. We take a lot of breaks. We deal with a lot of stuff internally. And that's just how we roll. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. We may not post anything else prior to. We had intended to do another garden walk. May or may not happen before this week is out. Don't know, but we've got a load of compost that has to get into the garden beds, and I'm not real sure how that's going to happen. So it's going to, usually my partner is gone to visit his siblings, and I hope that they have a wonderful time. I'm going to be honest and tell you that I don't like that he's gone, and that's an amazing thing that happens as a relationship heals. Now, whenever I say that I don't like that he's gone, it's not because we can't get the dirt done. It's because when he pulled out of the driveway this morning in the truck, I knew that, he's not gone to work. He's going to be gone for a couple of days. I want him to visit his siblings and have time with them. They're all getting up in age, and each time, even, with a 15-year-old child losing her life, you never know. So I want him to have those connections and have those visits and have those times. So understand that although I don't like him being gone, I'm not angry at him for going. I encourage him to go. I just miss him. And there was a time whenever he would come home for the weekend or for a day or whatever when we didn't live in the same house. And I would hold my breath till he left. And that's just that's the ebb and flow of relationships. And I'm thankful to be where we are. It's been a long, hard road to get to where we are. So anyway, we're going to insert the pictures of everything. One, you'll see, you won't see the finished bread because I forgot to take a picture of the Amish bread. You will see the batter, things like that. Like I said before, I have an Amish friendships starter that I use, and I also have a sourdough starter. So I'll show you that, and that's just kind of been what's been going on the last few days. And then I'm going to chill and try to get this headache to get on out of here. because I really have stuff that I need to do today, but it may have to just wait till tomorrow. If you want any more information, there's plenty of websites out there if you're interested in doing sourdough starters or an Amish friendship starter. There's oodles of information out there. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I stick mostly with the King Arthur website. There's a lot of people that say a lot of things and complicate it. Mine is not complicated. It's just not. Things happen when you keep a starter. I have my starters named, which helps me to remember to feed and care for them because I have them named. I'll show you at some point in time. They're named after people that I care deeply about. My best starter so far, because I separate them and start a new starter off of my old starter. My best sourdough starter to date, I named after my cousin Karen, we grew up like sisters more than cousins. And her personality is very bubbly, very big, and her passion and zeal and stuff like that tend to be bubbly and open and overflowing, and that's exactly what the starter did. It's been the best ferment that I have done, and I am so proud of it, and I'm thankful that it did what it did. But anyway, I'm going to let you all go. Y'all have a great day. I'll load the pictures after this. Have a good day. Remember that I love you, each and every one of you. Whatever is going on with your life, this too shall pass. Have a great day. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter. I'll see you in the next video. And we have, like we talked about in the other video, I know we were kind of sad and it was kind of, but that was right after the car accident. There's still a lot of heaviness in the community and heartbrokenness because we lost one of our own. She wasn't biologically anything to me, but she, one of our community is no longer there. And if it affects a family in our community, it affects the whole community. So, and, there's a high school full of children that went to grade school with this child on up until 15. So there's a whole group of children who are hurting, who have lost their friends. I ask you for prayers for them. When I spoke with the mother's sister the other day briefly, that's the biggest thing that she said is we can feel that everybody's prayers, and that's what's pulling us through. So please continue to pray for them. We're going to go on out of this because I've rambled and talked for almost 20 minutes. Y'all have a good day. Remember, I'm the mayor's daughter. I love you all so very much. And thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you in the next video. And it won't be from here. Have a great day. See you. Bye.